Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Kingdom Builders, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? It is I, Christopher Harold, coming to you from one of the most beautiful beaches in the entire world. One of the most beautiful beaches in the U.S. And literally, before I started this, it was a freaking dolphin jumping out the ocean. And I was like, whoa, it was tripping me. I'm sitting here just, thinking, meditating, seeing God's handiwork, right? And literally, a big old giant dolphin jumped out. He's all happy. It's morning time. He's happy. He has life. I'm surrounded right now by a bunch of birds and a few people out early morning here. A few people out early morning. Literally, we're right across the street from where I'm staying. I'm staying right over there in that, whatever color that is, pinkish, peaches color. God has blessed us to be in the best suite in the entire hotel. So yeah, we're actually staying in the best suite in the entire hotel, resort, wherever you want to go. And so, pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. And man, I just want to pop on for a few minutes just to share some nuggets with you. If you're a part of our Get Visible with Virtual 5 days to 5 figure months using Kingdom Virtual Events Masterclass, it's been going on for 2 weeks now, 2+ weeks now. Man, and you still here, kudos to you. I want to pop on, share some big announcements with you. Well, yeah, those are some big announcements. Some things you should know, some FYIs, and the birds over there fighting over some food right now. All right, hush, I'm trying to do a video, birds. I'm trying to do a video, hush. Hush your mouth. Let's go back. But yeah, I wanted to pop on, share some nuggets with you guys. To give you some updates, plus I want to share some more value. As you know, I over-deliver. If you've been part of this event for the last 2 weeks, you know that I over-deliver. That's just in my DNA. That's what they call me, Mr. Over-Deliver. That's what I do. And so I just wanted to pop on. Just adjust a little bit for you here. All right, cool. I just wanted to pop on just to share. There we go. Some nuggets with you and give some announcements. So if you have been experiencing this event for the past 2 weeks, it's been phenomenal. It's been life changing. It's been business changing. It's been so kingdom. It's been unlike probably anything you've ever experienced before, right? And these KVEs, guys, is what literally changed our lives. And literally changed our company. And God is so blessed now that as you got a chance to meet our team members in this wonderful event, how powerful our ministers and coaches are as well, and our staff and everything like that. It's been phenomenal. And here's the deal, we're still growing. God is still birthing something new through God's masterpiece. God is doing some radical things to the lives for those who are connected in God's masterpiece, to our team members, coaches, and clients. There's something about what God is doing right here in God's masterpiece, guys. And I just want to pop on for a few minutes just to give some updates. First update is this. Today, Friday, August 6th, will be the final day for you to go and book a free breakthrough call with one of our coaches and ministers. So it will be your last day to do so for this event here. So if you want, prayer, healing, deliverance, or clarity of steps, right? Today's your last day to go book a call with one of our coaches and ministers, right? They're there to help you. They're there to help you, give you clarity. They're there to pray for you, help you overcome fear, help you get some deliverance, help you get clear direction, right? They're there to help you, and it's free. But you have to take the step to take advantage of it. Today's your last day to do so, right? Also, today is your last day to watch all the training sessions and the replay sessions from every single day, from the pre-recording I did 2 weeks ago, from the worship night that we did to kick this thing off, and from every single day I've delivered all the bonus sessions and everything like that, right? Today's your last day to watch them. All the recordings and replays are coming down tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Everything will be gone, right? So watch those ASAP and implement them as well, my friend. And something else I want to share with you guys. I want to share another nugget with you. is I'm going to ask you a question. How much is one idea worth to you? What do I mean by that? Well, I want to know, how much is one idea worth to you? Reason why I ask this is because it's about 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years ago, I invested in a 5-figure program, right? And I was promised some mentorship, right? And make a long story short, right? Some things were promised and given, some things were not. But make a long story short, I got a different mindset, right? I'm like, okay, let me make the most of the situation. But let me share this story with you when I ask you how much is one idea worth, because I'm curious. When I started this mentorship, I got on a call with the mentor, and he gave me one strategy that I was aware of. See, sometimes you can be aware of things, but you're not implementing. Like a lot of you guys in this masterclass, right? Some of you guys come in with your businesses, stuff like this, right? And you're aware of things, but you're not doing it. So if you're not doing it, that's why you need a mentor, right? Because sometimes you can't see the forest from the trees. And if you're not doing it, you got to ask yourself, why am I not doing this? I know I should be doing this. I'm aware of this, but I'm not, right? So every coach needs a coach. Every mentor needs a mentor, right? You have to, because there's things you can't see. You have blind spots you can't see. And if you think you know it all, there's probably a reason why you're not getting results you want today. That's real talk. Every one of you guys came to my masterclass because you have problems, you have challenges, right? Most of those challenges, if not all, can be solved inside God's Masterpiece Rapid Success System, right? But you have to kind of let go of the pride, the ego, the fear, the procrastination, to think you know it all, to think you got everything figured out, and take advantage of opportunity when it presents itself, right? And that's what I did. Opportunity presented itself. I was stuck in my business. I had plateaued. And when I met the person, that's pretty cool. Let me show y'all that. Look at some yachts or something. Some boats. Yeah. All right. But I had plateaued, right? I had plateaued. So since I had plateaued, all right, cool. Since I had plateaued, like what happened in business, you will hit a plateau. It just happens, guys. Sorry about that. You will hit a plateau, right? That's part of business growth. And some of you guys here got an existing business, and you want to scale it, and you know what I'm offering. You know, I share with you exactly what you need to do in here. Now I'm offering you the hand-holding, the mentorship, the coaching, the support, the community, you know, that you need to survive. You know, there are 3 things you need to prosper in your kingdom business today. 3 things that are a necessity. 1 is the right training. You need the right training, the right content. Well, I showed you everything inside the Rapid Success System. You know it's the right training. It's got a massive result for myself. It's got a massive results for our clients and students. It will get massive results for you too. That's the first thing, the right training. Second thing you need is the right mentorship, right? You need someone who is actually getting results that you're not getting, right? And obviously that God is blessed to what we're doing with my company, that I'm getting results that most of you are not doing, right? So you want someone who's actually got results, not someone who knows book knowledge, not someone that's been to YouTube, right? You want someone who actually has real world knowledge and experience of producing great results in the things they're trying to teach you, right? Which is not many people out there, but I'm fortunate to be one of them, and you're fortunate to come across me to be one of them, right? And the third thing you need is the right community. Listen, you can't do this on your own. You can't figure this out on your own. You want a community who will love you, support you, mentor you, coach you, pray for you, network with you, right? Mastermind with you, right? Love on you. When your friends don't, when your family don't, when other people don't, you want that. And as you have experienced over the last 2 weeks, you know this community in God's Masterpiece would do just that. Probably unlike any other you ever seen today out there today, especially in the day and age we living in. These birds are loud. Y'all see me trying to do a video? Good night. So loud there. My Lord, get on out of here. All right, let me get back. So you need those 3 things, my friend. If you're going to build a prosperous kingdom business, you need those 3 things. Now, let's get back to my story. Hey, I'm gonna throw some sand at y'all. Get on out of here. I'm trying to do a video. Get on out of here. You're too loud. They're over here fighting and stuff. You rude suckers. Y'all rude. All right. So how much is one idea worth? Well, when I was able to do a session with this mentor, he pointed out some blind spots I was having. Then what he told me, I knew. It was something that I should have been doing, but I wasn't doing it. Right? So how much is one idea worth? This was a 5-figure program, right? And it didn't turn out the way I hoped. It didn't turn out the way I hoped because the commitments weren't kept, the promises weren't kept. But listen to the story. Don't get caught up on that. Because sometimes God allows other folks to sin and not keep their word and promises to build you up, to grow you up, to conform you to the image of Christ. And that's what was happening for me, right? So I needed that betrayal. I needed that, lack of keeping promises, lack of commitment from that individual to grow to become the person that I'm becoming today, right? And truthfully, the masterclass that you experienced, the money marketing masterclass, any other God's masterpiece would have never been birthed if I didn't go through this experience with this particular mentor, right? Who didn't honor his word, keep his commitment. So all things do work together for good, guys, regardless of how things turn out. Never let a bad experience with a mentor or a program stop you from investing in yourself. It's part of the journey. It's part of your story. Some of you guys live on fear. Well, I tried this last year. I invested in another program. It didn't work out. So what? I've invested well over $250,000 in my life and business. And not everything was great with the people I was working with. But do I regret it? I had zero regrets. Why? Because I know it's part of the journey. It's part of the story. It builds up your character. It builds up your leadership skills. And it gives you stories to share with others who might be interested in working with you when they're fearful, right? When they got these limiting beliefs, when they got these thoughts, right? I get it. I know how you feel. When I say, so what? I don't mean don't let this stop you. I mean, I know how you feel. I felt the exact same way too. But what I found is that when you take action, in spite of the fear, and you say, okay, this didn't work out, but what did I learn from this? I've done many business deals, even some this year, that didn't turn out the way I hoped, but I learned a lot, and I have no regrets from investing in those programs because I have a different mindset. Let's get back to what I was talking about here. My man got a metal detector. What are you looking for? A metal detector. I guess he's looking for something. All right, let's get back to what I was talking about. I just want to share that nugget with you guys, because a lot of you guys let fear, you let a disappointment of doing business in the past stop you from moving forward. Never let that stop you from moving forward, right? Never let that stop you from moving forward. It's part of your journey. It's part of your story. Keep pressing, keep sowing, and investing in yourself. And you believe you're good soil, and you know God's masterpiece is a great fit for you, then invest in it. It'd be the best investment you ever made. You heard the testimonials. You heard the case studies. Nobody has regrets, right? If you do got regrets, what's the lesson learned from it, right? You live life with no regrets. One of my mentors told me that about, 12 years ago. It's a $25,000 program I invested in. He wasn't a kingdom man by far. He lacked character issues, but he taught me a valuable lesson. He said, Chris, live your life with no regrets. And that's what I made a decision to do. And we're going to talk about decisions here in a minute too. So back to this story with this, how much is one idea worth? So the mentor told me something that I was aware of, but I wasn't doing, right? There were holes in my business. And I said, okay, I'll invest a lot of money with you. You're having more success than I am. I'm going to listen to you and apply what you say. If you tell me to go buy this, I'm going to go buy that. You tell me to go do this, I'm going to go do that. Why? Because I'm going to trust that. You have results that I don't. That's part of the mentee-mentor relationship, right? And being willing to say, I don't have it all figured out. I'm not going to worry about my pride or my ego, right? I'm going to set it to the side because most folks allow their ego to outweigh their bank account. Ooh, let me say that one more time. Most folks out there who are struggling or are plateaued in their business allow their ego to outweigh their bank account. You can plateau at $100,000 a year. And to some folks, that might be cool. But if God's giving you $1 million business, that's not cool, right? If God's giving you $1 million vision, that's not cool. But you can't allow your pride and ego to outweigh your bank account. So let's get back. So he told me to do this activity. And I said, man, that's it? It was so simple. I was like, dude, are you serious? I invested 5 figures to get this strategy. I said, you know what? I'm going to lay down my pride and ego. I'm going to do it. So I did it. And literally, I think within 5 weeks, not only did I earn my investment back, I earned more. And then later on down the line, the thing went sour with that mentor. from not keeping his promises and commitment. Now, let me ask you this. Even though things didn't work out long term, as was promised from that mentor, was that worth it? Was the one idea that he gave me worth it? Type in the comments if you believe it was worth it. No matter how it turned out, was that one idea worth it? I'm waiting. Type in the comments. Of course. If I earned more than I invested, it was a 5-figure program. I earned not way more, a little more at that time. I earned way more since then. But I earned way more than I invested. Even though things didn't turn out with that particular mentor, how much was that one idea worth to me? It's worth a lot. Because that one idea went on to create a multiple 6-figure business in less than a year. So, what is my point? My point is this. If you get one idea for being a part of God's Masterpiece Rapid Success from me, from my assistant, from my coaches, from my members and clients, if you got one idea and it allows you to earn way more than your simple investment, how much is that one idea worth to you? Just one. How much of that one idea be worth to you? See? Type in the comments right now. If you came in Rapid Success System and I gave you just one idea and it radically changed everything you're doing in your life and your business, how much would that one idea be worth to you? It'd be priceless. Right? $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. See, guys, do I have regrets about investing in that particular mentor's program? Everything turned sour? I had zero regrets. Even though at the time I was disappointed, I was upset, I was hurt, I felt betrayed, I had zero regrets. Because why? I learned a lot. God birthed a business, God birthed a movement, God birthed a new assignment from that betrayal, from that hurt, from that pain. Right? So, my question to you is, how much will one idea be worth it to you? And what has stopped you? If you're not at booked the breakthrough call, one of our coaches, and taking the steps to be a part of what we do in God's Masterpiece, which you know will radically shift everything for you. My question to you is, why? Because see, it's the power of making decisions, guys. See? Truthfully, let's talk about decisions. Because some folks say, well, I decide later. You've already made a decision. You made a decision the very first time you saw me, or the very first sessions we had in this masterclass. You heard the others who saw me, got the value, saw the community, saw the power, they saw the gap in their life, because there's a gap right now in your life, there's a gap in your business, because if there wasn't a gap, you would have never registered in the first place. There's a gap from where you are today to where you want to be. True or true? Type in the comments, true or true. And be transparent, guys. The moment you can let pride and ego go and stop worrying about people think about you is the moment you get a breakthrough. Who cares if you say I got a gap? You have a gap. I know you got a gap, or you would never register in the first place. Right? Because if you had this already figured out, you will already be where you want to be. But see, it's the power of making a decision. And understand, decisions are made not when you say yes. A decision is made the moment you see someone, the moment you give some value to someone, the moment you have that epiphany. That's when a decision is made. Right? Those who saw this opportunity as a way to close the gap for them, because that's what mentorship does. Mentorship closes the gap from where you are to where you want to be, and it's the least expensive way to do so. There's two ways to solve your problems in your business right now. Try to figure it out on your own, right? Go to YouTube or whatever you do. Try to figure it out on your own. Or you allow money to buy time by investing in mentorship, right? One of my mentors told me a long time ago, success loves speed. And also one of my mentors told me that successful people make decisions quickly. Listen to me. Successful people make decisions quickly and change their mind slowly. But he also said unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and they change their minds quickly. Now, this guy was a 7-figure plus earner. I was like, huh, okay. Well, so what are you saying? Are you saying that if I make a decision, let me lay down. Yeah, if I make a decision quickly, right, and not procrastinate, not put it off, because we all make decisions quickly. You may think you're a sole decision maker, you're not. The decision's already been made. What's waiting is the execution. If it's taking you this long to say yes or no, you really are thinking about it wrong. You've already made a decision. What's waiting is the execution. What's waiting is the action, right? Because you make a decision in an instantaneously moment. It's not something you do over time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can waver back and forth, but now you're wavering. And the Bible talks about those who waver, right? It says, let not that man expect anything. It's like you like tossed and driven by the sea, kind of like this sea in front of me right now, right? This big old giant ocean. See those waves? When you're indecisive, when you're double-minded, you're like tossed and moved by these waves that you see out in the ocean right now, guys. And the Bible said that man's unstable in all his ways. And the Bible also says, let not that person expect anything from the Lord. Won't get in this sand. You never want to be an unstable person, guys. That's a very scary place to be. Scary place to be. That's beautiful. See, the power of decision. When you decide, the Latin word means de-inside means to cut off. Right? Right? When you decide, it means to cut off. It means to cut off a back door, to cut off other options. Right? A lot of us want to make a decision with a back door. Well, I can tell you this. You probably won't create a successful business if you got a back door. If you make a decision with a backup plan, if you make a decision where, you know what, I'll try this, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna ask for my money back. I tried it. That's the wrong mentality. If that's the mentality, you already have lost. You've already have defeated yourself, and you ruined the opportunity to have a transformation. I never invested in anything with the mindset of I want to get my money back. Because if that's your mindset, you shouldn't move forward. And that's very difficult to build a business with. That's more of an employee mindset. It's not really an entrepreneur mindset. Employees kind of make decisions that way when they're trying to get into business because they have not developed a full entrepreneur mindset yet. So it's a fear-based decision, right? You have to get to the point where you're comfortable being uncomfortable, and you say, I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm going to make it work no matter what. And always have a mindset of whatever happens, I'm going to learn a valuable lesson. It's worth the investment. I made a lot of investments this year. And some things I wish might have turned out differently. But do I have any regrets? None. Because the investment is worth it. Why? Because I think long term. I'm thinking long term. I'm not thinking short term. I'm thinking long term. I don't make decisions just for today. I make decisions long term. I got a wife and 3 kids over there in this suite right across the street from the beach, right here. One of the best suites in this entire resort. It's one of the best, like the one people live, it's one of the best suites, right? And I thank God He allowed me to be able to do that with my family. But I make decisions based off of them. I make decisions based off of the group in Kenya. I make decisions based off the folks God's given us here locally, back home in DFW, right? I make decisions based off my clients. I make decisions based off our team and staff. I make decisions based off those who have yet to even come into my world, but they're part of our vision in God's masterpiece. Because my vision is big. It includes you. And what God is doing now, God is he is growing what we're doing. See, all kingdoms desire to be expanded. All kingdoms. And what God has given us in God's masterpiece is rapidly. My assistant messaged me last night, and she like, Chris, I'm just so excited what's happening here. The growth, the expansion, it's amazing. And I'm like, we just got this started. We just started. And I said, imagine what this is going to look like 5 years from now. Imagine that. The vision God has given me to radically shift the lives of Christ-centered entrepreneurs and coaches, consultants, and experts. To teach you kingdom entrepreneurship, to teach you the word of God, right? And to help you grow and expand your business and your vision and purpose so you can impact thousands of lives that God has called you, or hundreds of lives that God has called you, or whatever the number is. But to help you discover your kingdom assignment, to fulfill your purpose on earth. That's what God has given me in this season. The question is, do you want to fulfill your assignment? Do you want to discover your purpose? Do you want to impact and influence lives for the kingdom? That's the question. And so the investment is small. It's minuscule in comparison to the impact and influence and a radical shift that happened on your life. So how much is one idea worth to you? How much is one idea worth to you? That is the question of the day. That is the question of the day. How much is one idea worth? Because that one idea I got radically shifted my life. That one idea actually turned into about 15,000 in like 4 or 5 weeks. Right? A little bit more than what I invested. And I was able to do way more after that. And I told you things went sour in that particular relationship with that mentor due to promises not being kept by that mentor, right? Things went sour. But do I have any regrets? None. So are you ready to follow through on a decision you already made? You've made a decision. There's no procrastination. We have everything you need here. We have different payment options, investment options, tuition options, financing options. I mean, everything. We got the community, we got the content, and you got the coaching. And a bombshell we dropped on Tuesday's private session with our God's Masterpiece clients that nobody knew was coming. I've never shared with you in this masterclass. Will allow you to create generational wealth. And it's included inside of God's Masterpiece. What we dropped on Tuesday will allow you to create generational wealth. And that doesn't interest you, then why are you in this? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? It feels so awesome. Oh, guys. Oh, man. So I sit here, guys. It's beautiful sunrise. Beautiful weather, beautiful beach, beautiful area that God has created, and allow man to create some beautiful things along with it. What's going through your mind? Are you ready to create more impact and influence? And are you ready to invade the kingdom of darkness with the power of your kingdom business? To infiltrate the kingdom of darkness with a powerful, structured, systematic, crystal clear vision and purpose and marketing system, and an offer that transforms lives. Not give people information, but to literally transform their lives. Or are you willing to sow in yourself for that to happen? Or are you willing to keep getting the same results that you've been getting? That's really the question of the day. Are you willing to sow a seed in yourself to change your situation, because you always make decisions based off where you want to be, not where you currently are, because your current mindset and thinking has put you right where you are today. So why would you continue to make decisions and say yes or no with the same mindset that has given you the circumstance that you have today. Think about that. You are the sum total of all your thoughts and actions to this day. And obviously, by you being here, by you being in this awesome basket class for the last 2 weeks, you know you're not fulfilled. You know you're not where you want to be. You know that already. I know that, or you wouldn't be here. And let me talk about something else. If you think busyness equates productivity and success, you're kind of fooled yourself. If you're busy with multiple businesses, yet you register for this masterclass, that tells me there's a gap. That tells me you're not getting the results you want, because you can't be too busy to grow. If you're too busy to change your business and life, you need to cut out some businesses, because you're not serving yourself, you're not serving your community. And think about that, guys. There are people out there right now waiting for you. They need your offer. They need your transformation. They need to hear your story. They need the breakthrough you're receiving here. They need it. But you need to be in front of them. We will get you in front of the right people who need your offer, who need your transformation, who need the breakthrough you can have for their lives. And if you're too busy to invest in yourself to do so, then you need to cut out some businesses. Because any entrepreneur is too busy to grow is obviously overworked and in the wrong place. Bottom line. Because if you're too busy to grow your business, that tells you that your system, your structure is flawed. My system and structure was flawed. Right? I was able to create a multiple six-figure business pretty much by myself. But that philosophy will not create a seven-figure or eight-figure business. And it doesn't have the same impact on others as the impact that God has given me to create, that I desire to create. So I had to stop being a solo entrepreneur wearing 25 hats and being busy all the time and say, let me shut down. And I shut down my business for 6 months. And I invested in programs, 5-figure programs, to restructure my business, to build out a team, to get crystal clear on vision and a purpose, to bring on A players, because why? This is the vision God has given me, and I can't do this by myself. Neither can you. But if you say I'm too busy with my businesses, yet you're not even earning anything near what you desire to make, that tells me that your business is flawed. Your system, your structure is flawed. And you need to shut some stuff down. See, sometimes you have to slow down to speed up. Receive that word. Sometimes you have to slow down to speed up. Because if you're not getting results you want, if you're not hitting your goals, that tells you it should be a light bulb, right? That I need to change some things. I need to stop making these excuses. I need to stop procrastinating. I need to stop getting caught up in busyness. Because a lot of folks, busyness could be what people say, busy under Satan's yoke, right? But busyness doesn't mean productivity. Busyness doesn't equate success. Busyness doesn't equate a successful business or ministry or assignment. It doesn't. Don't get fooled in that. Right? There are people who are earning 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times more than you are, who's not as busy as you are. Because they have a much better business model than what you have. So don't think because you're busy, you're impressing somebody or it's good. That doesn't mean success. And if you register for this masterclass, which many of you did, and you say, well, Chris, I'm too busy to move to the next level, that tells me that your business is flawed. And then unless you change what you're doing, you're only going to keep getting more what you got, more what you've been getting. Nothing's changed. Nothing changes until you change. You change your habits, you change your life. You keep doing the same thing over and over, God, you're going to get the same thing, guys. God doesn't rain down manna because you ask him to. It doesn't work that way. No matter how bad you want it, it doesn't work that way. Let me get up. Butt's starting to hurt. Man, guys. I hope this is valuable. Again, guys, recap. Today's your last day. Today's your last day. to book a breakthrough session with one of our coaches and ministers for prayer, clarity, healing, deliverance, next steps. Today is your last day. Today is your last day. And also, today's your last day to watch the trainings. Everything I've uploaded in the Facebook group for the last 2 weeks inside the Get Visible with Virtual Kingdom Marketing, Money Marketing Masterclass. Today's your last day to watch those. All those go away as well. So, the question is, what are you going to do? You've already made a decision. Are you going to follow through on that decision? Or are you going to step out on faith? They say faith without works is dead, right? What are these folks looking for? Trying to find gold or oysters or something? What is he looking for? Pearls or something? But the question is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Or are you going to do something different? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result? I can promise you, 9 times out of 10, that's what you're going to get. And I can promise you, without the mentorship, without the community, without the training, it'd be way more challenging for you to succeed with KVEs, Kingdom Virtual Events, and to scale your business. So, do you want change now? Or do you want more of the same? It's really that simple. I'm okay either way. I'm here to help you and guide you and lead you. But if you're okay where you're at and you're okay getting that, then God bless you. But if you know that you want more, if you know you're not satisfied, if you know God called you to do something powerful and magnificent for the kingdom, if you know that now is your time for change, I implore you to say yes by action and follow through and be a part of what we're doing in God's masterpiece. Be part of our family. Because this is long term. This is not something we're doing for 2 weeks, for 2 months. This is long term. This is kingdom stuff. And if you want to be a part of kingdom stuff, I believe there is no better place to be. You can say I'm biased, that's fine. But you heard the testimonials. I don't have to brag and boast. You heard the case study testimonials since this event started. And we're just getting started. Think about that. We're just getting started. Be a part of something new. Something getting started that God has birthed that is going to impact the entire world. Because right now, we have reach in the UK. We have reach in Canada. We have reach in the Caribbean. We have reach in Australia. And we're just getting started. One thing I learned, and I'm going to conclude this. The moment I stopped asking God to bless my business, that's when my life changed. I used to pray like everybody else, Lord, bless my business, Lord, please. Bless my business, Lord, make me rich, Lord. Let me have a great business, Lord, please. And it never happened. Why? Because God is not interested in your individual success. He's just not. He's only interested in corporate success that can help expand the kingdom of God. Once my vision changed, once my purpose changed, once I got clear and God revealed that to me, he said, stop asking for me to bless your business and become a part of what I'm blessing and watch what happens. Imagine this. That's like the disciples, would have came up to Jesus and said, Lord, bless my ministry, Lord, bless my ministry, bless my ministry. What did they do? They became a part of something and it impacted the whole world over. It wasn't about an individual disciple. It was about all of them together. That's kingdom. It's not about Christopher Harrell. It's not about Shalonda Bell, Gerald Blackman, Carol West, Dennis Strickland. I won't leave nobody out. Tamara Watt. I mean, there's so many. Tamara Watt, Bridget Richmond, Sarah, right? Sarah Green, the Gilliams, Lorraine, Shantina, Demetrian, Deshaun. I'm trying to think of everybody. There's so many more. All the GM family. Put it like that. I'm sorry. If I didn't say your name, don't take it personal. Please don't be messaging me taking it personal. Y'all guys, you know my heart. But the point is that it's not about us. Shannon, Michael, it's not about us. Renee, Gerald, it's not about us. It's about the kingdom. Right? Now you got to wait for this tractor to run me over. But it's not about us, it's about the kingdom. So be a part of something bigger than yourself. Be a part of something that's changing the world over. Be a part of something that's transforming lives in the areas of the poor in Kenya and other places that don't have the same opportunities we do. Be a part of something bigger than you. That's what my desire is for you. To be a part of something much bigger than you. And watch what happens. Watch what God would do. If you say, Lord, if you say, yes, Lord, I'm going to do this, no matter what. No matter the fear, no matter the excuses, no matter the procrastination, no matter what the limited beliefs, no matter my thoughts about myself, thinking I'm not worth it. If you say yes, watch what happens. You will be so glad that you did. Because saying yes is like getting a 5,000-pound gorilla off your back or a big bear off your back. Saying yes, hitting that button, making an investment in yourself shifts a lot. It helps you overcome fear, limiting beliefs. And guys, think about this. It's a reason why the masses get what the masses get. It's a reason why those who one thing I've discovered, there's like a 3%, 97% rule in the world. And you can look at it however you want to look at it, as far as economic-wise or capitalist-wise, but it's something different. 3% do what the 97% won't do. Their habits are different. Their decision-making is different. You know, they don't be like, let me go pray for something for 5 or 6 weeks, because they already know. God has already told you, right? So you already know. You don't need to pray about decisions for 2 or 3 weeks. You don't. If you do, then something's wrong. It's really an excuse to keep you where you are. That's what it is. But you have to understand this, guys, that you already know what God has called you to do. You already do. Or you're going to be obedient. Like Rajay said, what we have in our bank account or a credit card or our credit finance, it's not ours anyway. 401k, whatever, it's not our money anyway. It's God's money. He owns 100% of it. So are you going to sow it when it's time for you to sow, because God has big plans for you and your business? Or are you going to keep it and miss the assignment that God has for you? That's really the $1 million question. Or are you going to sow it to do what God's telling you to do because it's His money, or are you going to keep it? And then go back to praying, asking God for opportunity, for growth, and God like, good Lord, you saw His ad. You've been to this training. You've seen the community. You've seen everything that's there for you. The things you're asking for is there. See, you got to do what the 97% won't do. 97% of people won't move. And that's why most people in the world are kind of in this big old crock pot, right? While the 3% are outside that crock pot, right? Because they make decisions differently. They see life differently. And that's what makes a difference, guys. And God will not force success on you. God doesn't determine if you're rich or poor. You do. He gives you free will. He lets you choose, and you deal with the consequences of that choice. What are you going to choose this day? You're going to choose to get something different, or you're going to choose to get more of the same? That really is your choice, guys. That's how choices are. Every choice has a consequence. Every choice has a consequence. And know that one thing I've discovered, anything you come up with besides yes is a no. Right? Every choice has a consequence. And one thing I've learned, I'm going to say this again. If you're dealing with procrastination, fear, anxiety, worry, go book a call. Today's your last day, go book a call. But you know what I teach about procrastination, and it's a powerful definition that God revealed to me, is procrastination. That was a big old hole. A big old hole. Insane. A big hole there, somebody does that. But procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another opportunity to do what he already told you to do. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption to do what God already told you to do. And we make assumptions on God all day long. We do, and it's a very dangerous ground to be in. How you doing? All right. We make assumptions on God all day long. Procrastination, arrogant assumption that God owes you another opportunity to do what we should have already done in the first place. And usually the way God works, when we miss our assignment, he gives it to somebody else. Think about the parable of the talents, 1, 5, and 10. Everyone got something. Everyone had an assignment. They're supposed to do something and grow something with God's money, God's investment, right? Our money we have now is God's, it's not ours. 2 did something, and they got more. 1 was afraid, 1 was fear-based, 1 made excuses, and what he had was taken from him. He got rejected and rebuked. That was Jesus, the King, giving that, not the devil. We're not exempt. We're not different. There's no reason to be jealous of anybody else. Other folks are stewarding what God's given them much better. A lot of us have been poor stewards of money. And so we're afraid to invest money. Well, good grief. Do you think this is bad soil? Do you believe you're bad soil? You're not. You're created to prosper. You're created to succeed. Why? Because you're made in the image of God. His DNA is in you. His seed is in you. But he won't force it on you. You have to be willing to do it. You do. He won't force this on you. You got to say, Lord, I'm going to do it no matter what. Because why? Big picture. Because I'm not making a decision right now for today. I'm making a decision for 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now. Who knows? 5 years from now, you'll look back on this and be like, Chris, thank you. We're all still here. Thank you for pushing me past my fear. Thank you for pushing me past my limited beliefs. Thank you for pushing me past my excuses. Now you have got some 7-figure business or something. Who knows? It doesn't matter if you got 7-figure business. Not saying yes and making a decision can lead you to a whatever awesome. Because why? You conquered it. You can say, yes, I did it. Devil, you didn't get the victory. I didn't allow fear or any other excuse I came up with rob me from saying yes. I did it. And it's no better feeling to say I did it. God he's cheering. He's rooting you on. He's like, do it, do it, do it. Yes, you did it. Father is pleased when he sees his sons and daughters prosper. He's pleased when he sees you say yes. He's pleased when he sees you move in spite of fear. In this, whatever else, those attributes that don't really serve you. Ask yourself, how has your current habits been serving you? How has it benefited you? How has it grown your business? How has it changed your life? How has it changed your kids' lives, your grandkids' lives? As I look on this ocean over here, see this ocean? Thank you, Lord, for this analysis. I look on this ocean over here, and we can look deep into the ocean, right? Deep to the ocean. Now, it's interesting with this ocean. This ocean seems limited. Our eyesight has limited us where we can see this ocean. So with our eyesight, it looks like this ocean goes out about maybe, I don't know, how far is that? I don't know, 5,000 feet, right? Well, because it seems to be cut off and limited by the horizon, right? Well, I can promise you and I, this ocean is not limited by what we see with our eyes right now. But what I see with my eyes right now, what you see behind me right now, it's not limited by that at all. This thing goes on for thousands and thousands of miles. Water, thousands of miles. There's life in here that needs this, right? The point is that we can limit ourselves by our lack of vision a lack of insight, but this ocean is not limited by how I view it or how you view it. It's only limited by the restraints we put on it. But you do the same thing with your life and your business. You want to limit it by what you see. But if I get in a helicopter, if I get in an airplane or a drone, I can show you this goes on for thousands of miles. And then what happened? Our minds expanded. Wow, this is much bigger than what I thought. This is larger than what I thought. This thing is massive. It's the same thing with you. You can do way more than what you think you can, but not more than what you believe you can. You want to limit it by your thinking. This ocean is unlimited. This sand, the grains are unlimited. God created you to be unlimited. The only limits are the ones you put on yourself. The only limits are the ones you put with your eyesight. You got to start seeing supernaturally past your limited beliefs and see abundance, because abundance is everywhere for all of us. But you have to step out. You have to step out and make it happen. I can only push you, encourage you, motivate, inspire you, but I can't make decisions for you. So as I conclude, as a recap, today's the last day for you guys in the Get Visible with Virtual 5 days to 5-figure months using Kingdom Virtual Events presented by the Money Marketing Masterclass experience we've had for over 2 weeks now. Haven't I over-delivered? It's supposed to be 5 days. We've been here 2 weeks. Lives have been changed. Business has been changed. Breakthroughs have happened. People have been delivered. Yokes have been broken. It's been an amazing experience over 2 weeks what we've done here. So today is the day. This is the day. It's your last day to book. It's your last day to book a breakthrough call. It's your last day. Go book it now. Today's the last day to watch all the trainings in the Facebook group. Today's the last day. Go watch them now. And my question to you is this: what do you plan to leave behind? What do you plan to leave behind? An eternal legacy? Or more fear-based siblings, children, grandchildren? People who just exist on this planet, just take up oxygen, or those who come here to impact and influence for the kingdom of God? Because the decision you make will have an effect on their lives. And I said this once before, not only how bad did you want it, but what's your motives? Why are you in business? Why are you here? Why did you register for this event in the first place over 2 weeks ago? And I shared this story before. Every decision I make, I think about my family. I said it right up there in this, one of the best suites in this entire resort. One of the best suites in this entire resort. Why are you here? Why are you in business? Do you want to change your kids' lives, your grandkids' lives, families' lives, other folks' lives? Well, let me ask you this. When you make decisions as if your kids' lives depend on it, everything shifts. And I shared this story once before, but you and I can be properly motivated. It's, worst comes to worst. Someone would say someone would have kidnapped our kids or grandkids or whatever, nieces and nephews. We would do whatever in our power, or whatever in our resources to get them back, no matter the ransom. No matter the ransom. There will be no limit. It won't be, I can't afford it, it's too expensive, whatever. That would not come to our mind. Not one iota would you say it's too expensive to save your kid's life. That would never come to your mind. Why? Because you will move and act as if your kid's life depends on it. Because why? It does. But guess what? Same thing applies here. What you do going forward here affects your kids' lives. It does. Every decision you make going forward here affects your kids' lives. So what you're doing now, your kids' lives depend on it. All right? What do you want? What do you want for them? I'm about to go, guys. I hope you found this powerful, inspirational, motivational. About to go enjoy my family some more. I hope you book your call with one of our coaches and ministers. I hope you watch everything. Everything's coming down today. And I hope that you're part of our GM family for many, 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 many months or years to come. But God is here. We're doing something powerful and magnificent for the kingdom. And I want you to be a part of it. Because you will radically shift and change your life. And you'll be so happy that you did. So guys, as I conclude, this is my last live, most likely, unless something hit me later on today, but I doubt it. This is my last live inspirational, motivational training, whatever you want to call it, for this Get Visible with Virtual Masterclass. A brand new series inside the Money Marketing Masterclass. This is my last live coming before you today. I hope you found it valuable. I hope you've seen the impact, and I hope you see my heart. Because I want what's best for you. I want to see you prosper. I want to see God's people prosper far more bad than anybody else on this planet today. And God has given me that vision where I see people prosper, where we're doing so much good in the world that lack, which is not part of the kingdom, or procrastination, fear, excuses, all this stuff is not part of the kingdom, where we're just doing this massive stuff for the kingdom and everybody's prospering and fulfilling their assignment here on planet Earth. It all starts with you, about being a part of our vision here. Because my vision includes you. It's big enough for you. So I hope you'll be a part of us. I look forward to connecting with you, meeting your family, meeting you, God willing, at our live event in 2022 as well. And just being part of you for the next several months. And I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to already say yes, part of our family. I'm excited for you guys who are going to take advantage of this right now, because I want to see you win. That's my desire. That's my heart and desire. Let me help you win. Let me help you fulfill your assignment. Let me help you fulfill your credit. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
All right. Hey, perfect morning, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Be blessed now, the Lord. My Christianity. Put my Christianese on people. I say be blessed in the Lord, and give him a blessing. He didn't say nothing back. It's all good, though. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go. I've been pouring out to you for almost an hour. I'm going to go. I hope to see you part of our family. And again, you got any questions or anything, guys, contact my assistant at support@godsmasterpieceacademy.com. 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 God bless you guys. I love you guys. It's been awesome. I hope to see you all at the next step of your life and our lives together as we invade the kingdom of darkness and we impact and influence this world, this earth, with our kingdom assignment, with the kingdom of heaven on earth together, part of God's masterpiece, Rapid Success System. God bless you. I love you. I'm going to see you on the next side.